In this video, we will be looking at a specific step of winterizing your RV by removing the water from the water lines to prevent the lines from freezing and cracking over the winter, and we will be replacing it with the water with a RV rated antifreeze.
Can you come over here, Randy? This is the hot water tank. It's not supposed to get antifreeze in it. You're supposed to just empty it. But in order to empty it and not get the antifreeze in it, there's 3 valves, 1, 2, and 3. I want the antifreeze to do this loop, come down here and go back. It's going to come in through here and then go down and then out. And I'm going to open this up so it can do that. That's in the open position now. But I'm going to close off the hot water tank by doing that. So the open position is in line with the hose, and the closed position is like that. So this is what your valve position should look like if you have the 2000 Jayco. But the idea is to isolate the hot water tank and allow the antifreeze to go through the lines. 2016. Yeah, 2016. Good, thanks. All right, so this is the RV and Marine. You can get this at Walmart. It's antifreeze, but it's for RVs and boats. So behind here, this is the Jayco 2016 J-Flight, and you're gonna, can you step up here so you can see this? In here is the pump, the water pump, and there are 3 lines in there. There's this clear line that I'm going to use as an intake for the antifreeze, and then this is a valve for the that intake. Then there's a braided, white braided, and that right there is coming up from the the storage tank, the water storage tank. When you do dry camping, you fill the camper up with water and you take it with you because there's no city water available. Then that solid white hose is going to all of the faucets and the shower. So what I have to do is right now I can see that the valve for the in the braided white is in the closed position. Let's put this down here. It's in the closed position. If I were to make it go straight like that, that would be open. And then that pump, when that pump turns on, it would suck water up from the storage tank. I don't want that to happen because I'm trying to fill the lines with antifreeze. And right now that storage tank is empty. That's the way I want it for winter. So I shut this valve. But this one is open. That would be the closed position. And I wouldn't be able to take anything in through this clear hose. I put it into the open position and I move my antifreeze in here, put the tube down, and then I come over here. Okay, so here I am on my control panel inside the camper, and I'm hitting water pump. And now I heard the water pump come on. I don't know if you can hear it, but you can see that the water, come on over here. You can see that the hose is taking up antifreeze into the system. So that pump is putting the antifreeze up there. You can see that there's pink. Once all the water goes away and it's just pure pink, shut it off. Now, right now all the lines are full, but I don't have all, but there's water in the lines possibly. So I'm coming in here and I'm turning, you can see that there's still water in the line. And there's the pink. Okay. So I just put in my second bottle. It takes about 2 bottles, maybe a bottle and a half, not much more. But that's sucking it up, and there's the pink for the shower. That's this one here. And now I'm going to turn this one on. Okay, that's pink. And that's pink, but I'm going to put it up through the shower too, the shower head. So there's water coming out of that shower head. Don't want that when it gets cold in here in the winter. And here comes the pink. There it is, there's the pink. So this is what you do after. I showed you the video on the water tank and isolating the water tank so that no antifreeze will get into the water tank. You can see the water tank is accessible on this side too, at least the drain port is. This little plastic drain port. I find that these pliers are good. And take off this this little plug. And there it comes. That water stops draining. I'm going to put my cap back on, and I'm done with this part. I need to open these valves right here. This thing moves position. If there was water in my water tank, which is right there, my storage, that's my storage water tank. If there was water in there, water would start pouring out. And there's 2 of these valves. So I empty that so that actually no water in there, and it won't freeze over the winter because there's no water in the water tanks.
So if we follow these steps and in this order of first isolating the hot water tank, then draining the hot water tank, then draining the water storage tank, and finally pumping the water lines with antifreeze, we will properly and successfully winterize the water lines and water storage areas of our camper.